welcome back to my channel. This is In Conversation with Zoe. I'm so appreciative of the love on my last video. The topic was what to get right before you get on Zoom and how to make a 5-star impression, because it's a digital world. We are not expecting a virtual reality anymore. This is reality, at least at the moment. And for the time being, we need to get it right, just as we do when we go for face-to-face meetings, lectures, interviews, whatever interactivity that is face-to-face. Now we're bringing it to the virtual space, to the digital world, and we have to get it right. So now that I have started with giving you the tips to be an A-star candidate for whatever meeting you are being a participant of on those digital platforms like Zoom, these are 10 don'ts that we need to stop doing. I've been guilty of some, so this is not a telltale. I'm telling you what has happened, and I do not want you to make the same mistakes that I made. So let's get to it. Number 1, please, your background.
About the backgrounds on Zoom, the virtual backgrounds, please be mindful of how you use them. If it is an informal meeting, that's fine. But if it's a workshop, if it's an interview, if it is an academic forum, if it is a conference, if it is a lecture hall or meeting, I do not recommend it. Please stay off of it. It is very distracting to others. It is also a little bit unprofessional. Okay, just be mindful of what meeting you are selecting those backgrounds for. They're virtual, they're very creative, they can be nice sometimes, but they can be very over the top.
Number 2, quickly. Why would you be smoking in a lecture room or a workshop room or an interview or a whatever forum? Except it is a lifestyle centric, that kind of lifestyle entertaining attitude zone, then please, you should not be smoking in class. You should not be smoking. You should not be seen visibly engaging in such when you are in a meeting, in a workshop, online, meetings of any kind. Please, it does not tell good of you. It does not say that you're ready. It does not say that this person is not ready. That's disrespectful, especially when you're not. It's not even a one-on-one conversation with someone else that is related to you or close to you. If it is a semi-formal or formal setting, do not smoke. There are other people in the room. What do you expect everyone to now do what they would normally be doing on a daily basis, because we are now digitally connected, and therefore no one has a right to say this or do this or honey, hold it there. Do not smoke in a classroom, in a meeting, or do not be seen visibly disrespecting other people's privacy, even if they cannot smell it or be there in the same room with you. Respect spaces, even as virtual as it is right now, okay? Thank you for understanding. Number 3, please, this goes back to my first video. Leave your audio. Mute your audio after you speak, especially when you're in a classroom or in a meeting that involves more than 2 people. It's not just a one-on-one meeting. If there is more than 2 people in a room, a virtual meeting, a digital classroom, online forum, please always put your audio muted after you speak. Or yes, when you're not speaking, just mute it, because the thing is not even about you now. You're doing yourself. You're the one shooting yourself in the feet or your toes. You're stomping on your toes, honey. Here's what happens. Zoom especially picks up on everything I'm gonna sound gross saying this, but even on a fart, it picks up on your fart. I don't know, it just picks up on everything. Don't do it. Mute your audio if you're not speaking, or at least for the organizers, the presenters, and the hosts, kindly mute everyone's audio when you are the one giving a lecture or meeting or briefing or whatever it is. It's very disrespectful and very when you hear all manner of things, okay? It's happened to me. My mom is talking here, my niece is yapping here, everything is just like, oh my God. Okay. Whew. Number 4. If you can avoid this, please avoid being in a room with a lot of people when you're on a Zoom meeting, Zoom call, church meeting, lecture, or what have you, interview. Avoid being in a public space, please. It will help your profile, okay? Just avoid it, please. Just avoid being in a public space when you're in a Zoom meeting or call or interview or lecture, please. It's very distracting, and the rest of us don't need that. I don't need it, and I'm sure you don't need it from me as well. All right? Okay. Number 5, have a timer for your speech length or contribution, especially with classrooms. I don't know why people still are very extra on here. Just be professional. That's all we need. Really, that's really all that is needed, honey. Stop over talking. Give other people time to speak. And even if email the lecturer your questions, it's not a one-on-one meeting, especially for the public forums. Do not ask questions like you're asking your father questions, because this ain't your father. Keep it short. Your freedom stops or starts when mine stops, and mine starts where yours stops. So please, there is an overlap, and it is very disrespectful. Do not talk for too long, especially for lectures, especially for workshops or seminars or conferences, and you want to be the know-it-all, you want to be the ask-it-all, you want to be the sharp guy, sharp girl. Please don't do that. It's not necessary, okay? Email your questions, or you type it there. There are chat forums as well in these visual platforms. So please type in your messages or questions if they're going to be too long. Let your speech band be like 1 minute and you're done. Ask a question. Don't make comments. It's not a commentary chat show. People pay for these platforms, especially the business accounts, okay? So don't misuse it because you want to make a 5-star impression. That's not the 5-star impression I was talking about. No, okay? All right, so number 6, don't let your pets, your kids, or whatever other, things get involved. It is distracting. It breaks the flow of the lecturer or the speaker or the facilitator, presenter, and other people. It's very distracting and very unprofessional. Please don't keep your dogs in the other room, or you go to the other room and lock yourself up. Your kids, try to handle them, give them some stern warnings before your meeting. And if something goes crazy, your kids have to be kids and come crazily jumping in the room or whatever, apologize. Courtesy demands that you apologize, okay? And that is why you should always keep your audio muted. So even if visually we can see those distractions, we cannot hear it, and the distractions are not heavily imprinted in our minds, and we are not upset, we're not distracted, the flow of the meeting is not misconstrued and thrown out the window, okay? All right then. And look at it this way. living in a virtual world, you take the same principles, professional or academic principles or whatever etiquettes that you used to abide by when you were face to face with me. It's the same that applies online. Okay? Please just respect all of that boundaries. This might be tricky, but please, number 8, do not eat while in a meeting, especially when your video is on and your audio is on. If you want to take a snack, please cut off your audio, cut off your video. We don't want to be seeing what you're eating. I mean, that's why most conferences, virtual seminars, they always take breaks. Lecture rooms and classes, they take breaks, except of course the meeting has asked you to come network. You can bring your wine, your drinks, your whatever, your meal, it's, you know, whatever it is. If that is not the code of the meeting, then don't show us what you're eating. Don't tell us how hungry you are. I get hungry too. And I have to hold it till after 3 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour, 30 minutes or whatever minutes. Please try to respect other people's privacy. That's the bone structure of this conversation. Okay, so that's number 7. Now number 8, I think. Yep. Number 9, I believe. Yes. My counting is blessed. Number 9, I think. Can you not type when, especially when you're using a computer or a laptop to join this meeting, to participate in this meeting or lecture? Can you not type? It is annoying. God, why are you typing? Why can't you write? Why can't you get a paper and a pen, a jotter, a pad, notepad, and write? And even if you must type, mute your audio. Oh God, it's exhausting every now and then. I'm in a meeting or a lecture hall or something, a workshop, and someone is typing on their computer and everyone can hear it. Oh Lord. God, please do not do that anymore. I beg you. Okay? And number 10, I think. Yeah. Number 10 is, do not look like you're unprepared for the meeting. It goes back to your appearance. If you accepted a Zoom invitation, Skype meeting, whether it's a one-on-one tutorial or not, or it's an interview, look the part. Do not look raggedy, shaggedy, zaggedy, diggity, daggedy, oddies, ziggities. Don't look that. Look the part of the meeting. Be professional. Even if you're not professional, the least you can do is be courteous. Respect other people's presence in that meeting room, okay? This is not your father's living room. This ain't your living room as well. This is not your meeting. Even if it was your meeting as the presenter or the host, you need to be smart enough to know when to cut people, when to interject. That's why I always talk about communications. You have to learn it. You have to know when you're going overboard. You have to time yourself. You have to know yourself, and you have to respect other people. So these are 10 things, 10 don'ts that we cannot keep doing on Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Skype, and whatever lecture room or virtual halls, classes that you use for your school. All right, guys, I hope this helps you, because people are taking notes. Your interviewers are taking notes. Your future employees are paying attention to all these things. And you'd be shocked how far these little things mean to people. You can get a job if you abide by these rules. You cannot get a job if you do not. You know, if you think you know it all and you're too friendly, you're too cool, you're too this, and oh my God, they love me, like, honey, don't do that. Just keep it professional as much as you can, okay? Look the part, talk the part, respect the part, play the part. All right. Thanks for leaving, loving, learning with me here on In Conversation with Zoe. If you have more suggestions, I'd love to hear it down in the comment section. Other than that, let's talk on Instagram at Zoe Chinak. I hope this helps you as it has helped me. I have made some of these mistakes, okay? So I'm speaking from my experience, and I imagine how annoying I was when I had no clue. I was just like, oh my God, where's the audio? Where's it? And just, went over my head. All right, guys, bye.